welcome to my humble homestead and Gardenside chat. So today I'm going to make some DIY natural sunscreen. We're going to the lake this weekend, and after the bug spray that I made was a hit, my son tried it, liked it. He's like, Mom, can you make some sunscreen? Because that actually causes skin cancer. And I'm like, sure, let me look it up and figure it out. So I got my order today. That's Costco stuff. I ordered some of the oils that I kind of researched. They have a lot of different recipes and stuff, but I found some different oils that work. So I kind of saw some that were worked really well, with babies and things like that. And then I looked at some of the natural oils that also have some great SPFs in them. So I'm going to add those into the recipe. So we'll surefire way not to get sunburnt this weekend. My son's gotten sunburnt every time he's got on the boat. So we're gonna put this to the test this weekend. All right. So couple things that we want to know about commercial sunscreens. One of the things that definitely makes us not get sunburn is the zinc oxide. Now, when you get zinc oxide to make it, you want to make sure you get the non-nano zinc oxide, because commercial sunscreen generally has nano zinc oxide, and that absorbs through your skin, which then we do get it internally and can cause some definite health problems that we don't need. So we do want the non-nano, because then what this is doing is this is just blocking it on the surface on the skin, and then also helps us internally because we're not getting it absorbed. So that's the one thing that really keeps this the burning away. So that's good. And then we're going to use some other things that have some SPF benefits. So we're going to use some coconut oil, which has a little bit of SPF, I think up to about maybe 6 SPF. We use a little bit of olive oil because it is good. Has a tiny bit, not enough to even brag about. Then we're going to use some avocado oil, which does have SPF. Some carrot seed oil, which has great SPF benefits. And then some raspberry seed oil, which has great SPF. Now listen, you don't have to go out and buy all these different things. Even if you just use the zinc and the coconut oil and the olive oil, and then cocoa butter. I do have cocoa butter, so that's another thing that's a main ingredient. And then what I use is the beeswax to make it waterproof, because we're going on the boat, we go on the lake, so we want it to be waterproof. So I'm double batching it here because I'm planning on hoping this will last us for a while. Hopefully I only have to make one batch for the summer and leave this at the lake and we'll be good to go. So I have half a cup of cocoa butter, and I did get this at Amazon. This is some organic cocoa butter, very nice and soft. I got it on my skin, I love it. And then I just put half a cup of coconut oil in here. I'm going to do it over a double boiler. I don't have one, so I'll just use a pan with water in it and a glass bowl, and I will do it over medium-high heat till everything melts. Then I'm going to do a half a cup of the beeswax beads. So I'm going to put that in there. And then what I want is I want to get a total of a cup of oil. So, and I'm going to use all of these oils because I want to have the SPF. So I'm basically just going to use a little bit of the raspberry, maybe like a quarter cup of that. Then I'm going to do the same with the carrot oil, which is not open yet. So let me get this. My hands are all oily now from all of the other things. My phone is ringing on my watch, so I had to stop it there. So okay, so we'll put some carrot oil in there. I'll just put a little bit in there, maybe about 1/4 cup. And then the avocado oil. A lot of you might have this in your kitchen already. So avocado has some great benefits to it as well. So I'm going to do that. And then the rest, the last quarter of a cup, I'm just going to go ahead and fill it up with my olive oil, which is great for the skin. So I'm going to go ahead and I will put this right in my mixture. So now I'm just going to take this over to the stove on the double boiler. I'm going to melt this. It'll take a little bit, and then I will come back and show you what I do next. See you in a minute. Okay, so I am back, and I poured it back in here because I thought if I need to pour it, it will work well. So now it's melted. I let it cool a little bit because I'm going to put the zinc oxide in here. I'm going to slowly add it and whisk it. I'm just doing a half a cup. It looks like I'm going to add another, I'm just going to keep stirring that. I think I'm going to add another quarter of a cup in here. I want it to get a little bit thicker. And it will solidify kind of. I'm going to do a little bit, another quarter of a cup in there. And then you want to keep mixing. I'm using a whisk. And you want to keep mixing it so everything's blended together. It's going to turn into kind of like a cream, but you don't want to pour it into the jars until it starts to solidify, because otherwise it's not going to be all blended together. So I'm just going to keep mixing this. Same time, I'm making some stir-fried cauliflower rice on the stove for dinner. So I'm kind of multitasking here, but I'm just going to keep mixing this until it starts to solidify, and then I will show you how the finished product is, and then we'll put it in our containers here to use up for our sunscreen for the summer. All right, see you soon. All right, I had some of you reply quickly and say, what are you doing to make your rice? So I had some ground meat that I just browned up. This is, again, quick, easy meal making. And then I had some cauliflower rice that I had cauliflowered in the freezer. So I took that out. I had chopped up an onion. I chopped up some fresh ginger. I had liquid aminos I poured in there that I use for soy sauce. I was debating whether I put those tomatoes in there or not. I'm not going to. I had some dehydrated mixed vegetables that I threw in there that plumped up really good. And there you have it. That's going to be dinner. And the rest I'll probably keep 2 out. And then the rest I'll just freeze for another time. That's how I did that. All right, let's get back to our sunscreen. Okay, now we are back. You can see it's getting thick. It's good enough for me to start. I'm just mix it up real good and put it into our containers. So I have this leftover honey jar for my honey, and I will fill that one up. You can use a jar. You can use whatever you want. I put a little bit of peppermint essential oil. I thought that might feel good. I just kind of didn't really care for the smell of it. So I added so you could add a little bit of essential oils. One thing is you do not want to add any citrus to for sunscreen, because that has the wrong reaction. Put some on it. It feels and smells so good. So this one I'll just let solidify. There's one. I was kind of thinking about trying to do one of these. This was just an old, I try to just kind of recycle all these containers. Put one in here. Ooh, it's getting thick. I don't know if it's going to go in here. Oh my gosh. This is how I am like the messiest. Let's see. Right here, let's try to do it this way. The messiest. I am the messiest. No. Let's see if we can just do this over at the bowl. I don't think this one's a good idea. Let's just dump it in these other containers we have, because it's not going to come out of here very good. Yeah, not so much. Okay, I'm just going to leave that in here. I'm going to dump it up in these. I have these little containers. These will be good just to bring on the boat. These little ones here. It is nice and thick, so you know it's gonna just be like suntan lotion. Let's mix it up again and see how it's kind of that consistency. You always want to keep mixing it so you keep the ingredients together as you're putting it in here. Clean up on aisle 5. Okay. Woo. Oops. Get another one open. Anyway, so here is the final sunscreen product. I feel so much better putting on my body and getting stuff for my grandkids to use that is non-toxic and will keep us from burning. So, Ryan, hopefully you won't burn this weekend on the boat. I got it made in time, and we will try it out, and I will give you an update on how it works. All right, so thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, be blessed, and we will see you next time. Bye. Bye. I'm kind of all full of sunscreen lotion. Hey, at least I'll be moisturized today. That's awesome. All right, have a great day.
Mm-hmm.